The journey that we have with our customers is truly a partnership. It's an opportunity for us to be able to understand where they're going, what they're doing, what that whole journey is like. This allows us to be able to improve the software. This allows us to be able to improve our support, our implementation, our deployment, every aspect. We cannot do that without having that relationship with our customer. Today, we're joined by one of our great customers in AECI, going to be joined by Adam Maples, but instead of me butchering your role and description and everything else, Adam, I'm going to pass it off to you. So let us know a little bit about who you are and who do you work for?
Yeah, my name's Adam Maples, and I am an EAM specialist for Associated Electric Cooperative. My role really revolves around defining and developing business processes with our end users, with our business folks, and taking those processes and implementing them in EAM.
So what does your organization do, if you don't mind giving us a little description of AECI and help us understand why asset management is so critical to the business?
Yeah, Associated is a member-owned cooperative, and we supply power to 51 local distribution cooperatives across the state of Missouri. We reach into the state of Iowa and Oklahoma. So asset management is really important for us. It is critical for us in our mission statement of supplying economical and reliable power to our members. So maintaining assets is important for us to make sure we get all the value out of every asset we have, and that making sure that equipment is running when we need it to run.
What are some example successes that you've had with the implementation so far? And if you don't mind, could you share some of your lessons learned?
Yeah, absolutely. So we went live just over a year ago. So for us, probably our biggest success with implementation was implementing in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah, it was tough.
A little small twist, not that big, just a little.
Yeah, exactly. We really put the model of work from home to the test there as we were leading up to getting ready for this implementation. So we successfully implemented across 7 different locations. We're supporting 600 users. When we did this, we not only implemented the desktop version, we implemented mobile. So we have a mobile workforce with our people out in the plant using the tablets. We implemented updated and revamped business processes that sometimes we actually brought in new business processes that maybe was operating outside of our system, or completely new processes altogether, new concepts for our people to learn. So it was a lot for training. It was a lot for implementation, but just getting off the ground and being successful in that, to me, is just a huge, huge success for us.
What would you take as those lessons learned looking back?
Probably the real lesson learned is when you go live, training doesn't stop. You're really just getting started.
Exactly.
You're going to continue and continue and continue. So for us, it took us a little bit to get there, but what we realized was happening is we're answering the same questions, reviewing the same processes with different people over and over. So a lesson for me would be prepared to give formalized training after go live. So once people have been in the system for a week or 2, or maybe even 4, 6, 2 months, continue that training. You can save yourself a lot of time by formalizing that instead of trying to accomplish that on a one-on-one basis as people come in with issues. One thing that we came up with as we were going was what we call user groups. And basically all a user group is, it is a group of individuals, a representative group that share the same job function. And what we do is we bring those people together from across all sites, and we would have conversations about any issues they're having. They could give us feedback as the implementation team. We could give them feedback for instance, for things that we may be, why we're doing things a certain way. And it really opened up the conversation, not only between us and our users, but between plants. So that really gave us the tool and the platform to get everybody on the same page and start working in one direction. So we're not trying to configure the system to work one way for one plant and another way for the other plant.
If you take a moment and say 3 to 5 years from now, where do you think your organization will be? And really, of course, we want to know, where is the organization going to be in 3 to 5 years that it applies to your EAM rollout?
Yeah, so I think we're really pushing towards an asset performance management model. So in 3 to 5 years, we really see ourselves being able to collect information from other sources, bring it into EAM, and we'll move ourselves to more condition-based triggering for our preventative maintenance instead of time-based, condition-based, even corrective work request, observation. So anytime a piece of equipment's out of spec, going ahead and having the system just generate that work. So really getting the maintenance people and the folks to the equipment when they need it and only when it's needed. So you can waste a lot of money over PMing equipment. So that's kind of our next step. In 3 to 5 years, we really hope to be kind of that next level EAM where it's really, really adding a lot of value to our company.
That's really the evolution of what we see in this market, from enterprise asset management to asset performance management. So everyone take a look, note the time, note the date, and make sure we come back in 3 years or maybe 5 to check on where Adam's going to be, because I know he's going to get there. Any kind of thoughts you want to leave with the folks here who are coming in to witness and hear what you have to say that you'd want to leave with them if you were in their shoes?
No, not really. I just, if you're looking at joining the EAM family and looking at doing an implementation, I will say it's a great program because it really gives you a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of tools built in that allow this program to work the way you need it to work for your business processes, your business. And yeah, it's a great team.